Hi, my name is Elizabeth Oyejola, and I'll be taking you through the key highlights in the financial market for the month of May 2025, brought to you by ARM Investment Managers. In the Nigerian equities market, May was a great month. The NGX All-Share Index grew by an impressive 5.62% month-on-month, reaching over 110,000 points, and this surge was largely driven by strong Q1 2025 earnings reports and dividend declarations. To put this in perspective, the year-to-date return jumped to 8.56%, a significant improvement from April's 2.79%. Stocks like Airtel Africa, MTN Nigeria, and Boa Foods gained a lot of investor attention and helped lift the market, even though there were some declines in names like Seplat and Transcorp. Sector-wise, consumer goods led the way with 18.71% monthly gain, and we saw a positive performances in banking, industrial goods, and insurance. However, the oil and gas sector was a bit of a drag, slipping by 1.17%, driven by declines in Seplat and corn oil. And the top gainers for the month, Better Glass stole the show with a whopping 133% rise, followed by Northern Nigerian Flour Mills at 85.2% and Carverton at 73.55%. On the flip side, Abe Building Society, Enamelware, and Seplat were the major laggers. Looking ahead into June, I would say market looks promising. Investors are likely to reinvest dividends and position for the first half of the year's earnings. But don't be surprised if we see a bit of profit taking here and there after the recent rallies. Now moving into the fixed income market, the Central Bank of Nigeria kept the monetary policy rate steady at 27.5% in May, which was pretty much expected as inflation had cooled to 23.71% in April. The CBN also kept tightening liquidity, selling about 3 trillion naira in OMO auctions. This bumped up average stop rates to 23.72%, up from 22.63% in April. In the NTB space, rates slightly eased to 19.7% from 18.96%, largely due to slower inflation. Meanwhile, the DMO, Debt Management Office, raised about 301 billion naira through FGN bond auction, slightly more than its target, and for the FGN Suku, that was oversubscribed by a jaw-dropping 735%. Overall, the yields in the secondary market dipped a bit by 10 basis points to 19.79% as investors showed strong interest in the FGN bond. However, NTB yields ticked up slightly due to the weaker demand. For June, we are expecting market liquidity to drop to 2.41 trillion naira from 3.58 trillion as FGN bond coupons, NTBs, and OMO maturities settle. But there's still optimism, with expectations of lower inflation and a stable policy rate, keeping the outlook positive. If you're an investor, short-term instruments might be a smart play. They offer great yields with minimal risk. And that wraps it up. May was quite the eventful month, and June promises even more action. If you stayed to the end of the video, we appreciate you. We remain committed to guiding you on your financial journey, so please do not hesitate to reach out to us on any of our social media platforms, or you can directly contact our relationship manager and our customer care representative if you require assistance or more information. Remember, at ARM Investment Managers, we are invested in your tomorrow.